Samsung Galaxy Note 9 is the latest flagship offering from Samsung, which promises to be a powerhouse. Now, I've been using this device for 2 months now, and this is the review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. Starting with the build quality and the physical overview of this device, we have Corning's Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and the back of the device, along with the chamfered aluminum rim which is sandwiched between them. We have a micro SD card and 2 nano SIM card slot on the top. On the right we have a power button which is very comfortable to press. And on the bottom of the device we have a delight with the 3.5mm headphone jack, which is not available with many flagships in this year. We also have a USB Type-C charging port, a microphone and Dolby Atmos supported speakers along with the slot for S Pen. On the left we have volume rockers and Bixby button, which is sadly not removable. On the top we have an earpiece, front facing camera, iris scanner and all the other essential sensors which we find in the devices right now. It is a tall device which might be difficult to use for people with small hands, but comfortable to hold due to the 18.5:9 aspect ratio and narrow bezels on the top and the bottom. All in all, the phone feels very premium in hand and it is definitely a piece of art. Being a glass device, it is prone to smudges and fingerprints, which you will have to keep wiping in order to keep the device clean. To avoid that, you can use a case or even a skin. The phone weighs around 203 grams, but the weight distribution is very accurate, making it very comfortable to hold and definitely giving it a very premium feel. All in all, this device is very solidly built and it is also IP67-68 water and dust resistance. On the front we have a 6.4-inch 2960 by 1440p Super AMOLED Infinity display from Samsung. It displays vivid and saturated colors along with deep blacks and excellent contrast. The phone reaches a brightness of over 1000 nits, which makes it viewable in any lighting condition. It is HDR supported and you can watch all the HDR content which is available from YouTube, Netflix and Amazon Prime. Samsung is hard to beat in display department for years now and Note 9 is no exception. It received the best display certificate from DisplayMate and it is also a YouTube certified device, meaning you can enjoy YouTube at its best on this device. Now for a layman looking at this display, you are definitely going to be mesmerized, and Samsung has created an entertainment powerhouse starting with the display, which is coupled with stereo speaker setup using one speaker at the bottom and the earpiece at the top. They support Dolby Atmos this time around and gives excellent audio experience. Let's have a look at how the audio comes out from the device. Translate to around $1,300. As you can see, the laptop is completely magnesium alloy built, which is similar to the finish of MacBook. It has a Dell logo in the center, which sadly does not illuminate. It comes with a 65-watt adapter, which is good because it requires a lot of power. The model I have over here is 15.6-inch Full HD IPS display, i7 7th Gen. In terms of security, Samsung has gone all in this time around, giving you a host of options. Intelligent Scan uses iris and face unlock together to unlock your device. Iris scanning is fast this time, but still it is not up to the mark. Facial unlock uses the front-facing camera to unlock the device, which is fast but not the safest way to unlock the device. Fingerprint unlock is still the best way to unlock the device, and let me show you how easy it is this time around to set up and use it. Since the fingerprint scanner is at a better location this time as compared to Samsung Galaxy Note 8, it is easier to reach without smudging the camera lens. All we have to do to set up the fingerprint is to swipe it once or twice and you are done. Now let us try adding a new fingerprint. Now only with one swipe, as you can see, the fingerprint has been added and it was very easy procedure. Something has been done by Samsung to the fingerprint scanner, so this time around it feels very easy and it got added very easily. You can add up to 4 fingerprints at a time, and that can be used for various other purposes such as logging into your account from the browser. Now let's try the fingerprint, how fast it is. Okay, here we go. So as you can see, as soon as the finger is placed on the fingerprint scanner, it is unlocking. It is not still the fastest if we compare it to OnePlus, but still I would say it is a very fast way to unlock the device and very secure as well. Now let's talk about the main features of this device, the cameras. On the back we have 12 megapixel optically image stabilized camera setup along with LED flash and heart rate sensor. The primary lens is of 12 megapixel f1.5/f2.4 variable aperture lens capable of shooting up to 4K at 60 frames per second. The secondary lens is also of 12 megapixel f2.4 56mm telephoto lens for 2 times optical zoom and depth sensing, which is similar to the setup on S9 and S9 Plus. They're also capable of shooting super slow motion video in 720p at 960 fps, which comes out really cool. On the front we have the same 8 megapixel f1.725mm selfie camera, which is found on the S9 and S9 Plus. It is capable of shooting in 2K at 30 frames per second and supports auto HDR. Taking a look at the camera interface, we have the auto mode, which is the mode in which majority of us will be taking the photos. We also have the live focus mode, in which we get those beautiful DSLR type blurred images, which we love. We also have the pro mode, where we can change the individual aspects of the camera, which includes aperture, white balance, exposure, etc. to get the perfect professional shot from your device. We also have a panorama mode, in which you can take those panoramic shots. Now all these features can be accessed by swiping left or right on the screen. We also have a super slow motion mode on this camera, which takes a super slow motion video at 720p at 960 frames per second, which comes out fantastic. If you haven't seen my video, the link will appear just about now. We also have AR emoji and the hyperlapse feature from the rear camera. Now talking about the selfie camera, in order to get there we just swipe down and we get to the selfie camera mode. Here we have option for the basic normal selfie. We also have the option for selfie focus to get those blurred focused selfies. We can create our own AR emoji, and we also have an option for wide selfie, in which we just click and we just rotate the camera on the left and right, and we get a wide selfie in which we can get many people which are there around. This is just a sample. As you can see, the field of view is very big. All in all, the phone is having a very capable camera setup, and now let's take a look at how the images and videos come out of this great camera setup. In broad daylight, the images come out great. The colors are perfectly saturated with great contrast and amazing amount of details. Close-up shot creates a natural bokeh around the object in focus, and it looks amazing. Scene optimizer is also present, which is capable of detecting 19 scenes. It boosts the contrast saturation to give a more social media ready output. Auto HDR also does a great job of reproducing details in shadows and captures a well lit image. Live focus produces amazing bokeh shots with close to perfect edge detection. Low light is where this camera shines due to the variable aperture and brings in more light to brighten up the image and the details. Colors appears natural, and good amount of sharpness is present in the image taken at night as well. Images in artificial light also comes out great. All in all, you will have a great camera experience with any shooting condition, and with a little tweaks in pro mode, you can even get perfect images from this amazing setup. Follow my Instagram at Bachelor of Photography to see more great images taken from Note series. Talking about the performance of the phone is powered by 2.8 GHz octa-core Exynos 9810 chip. It runs on the Samsung Experience UI 9.5 based on Android 8.1 Oreo. The phone is blazing fast, and so far I haven't noticed any lag while navigating through the interface. Multitasking is a breeze thanks to the 6 or 8 GB of RAM on the device. Day-to-day tasks are handled like a pro, and you will have no problems even when doing some heavy tasks on the device. Playing games like PUBG and Asphalt 9 is also a treat, as they run at a very smooth frame rates at high graphics settings thanks to the Mali G72 M18 GPU, which is available in India, and Adreno 630 GPU, which is available in the US variant. The water cooling pipe seems to do its job well, as the phone does not throttle even under heavy loads. Thus, you will get a solid performance out of this device and not be disappointed at all with how this device performs even at the Android 8.1 version of the UI. And if we can go by the past experience which I had about the Note 8, even after 1 year the Note 8 did not lag on me at all. And if that is also true with this device, I'm pretty sure this device is not going to lag in the foreseeable future. Samsung's Experience UI has also toned down a lot as compared to the Grace UX within the previous version, and you will definitely get a powerful performance. The one feature that differentiates a Note from other devices is the S Pen, and this review will never be complete without giving you an overview about this year's S Pen. As you all know that S Pen on Samsung Galaxy Note 9 was their major focus area this year, as it is powered by low energy Bluetooth, which makes it a remote control for the device, performing various functions in various different apps. It has a small capacitor battery in it, and it can last for around 30 minutes in a single charge of 20 seconds. That can be done just by putting the S Pen in the socket. This is remarkable. The size and form factor of the S Pen has not changed, and the metal construction still feels good in the hands. Talking about the functions that S Pen can perform, it has a host of new functions which can be done by just pressing the button. Now, as you can see, by long pressing the button anywhere on the screen will get you in the camera. Double pressing it can switch the camera, and again single pressing it in the camera UI will start the recording, as I have set the option to record when the button is pressed only once. This can be changed by going into the settings, which I'll show you in some time. We also get the standard S Pen features which are carried from the previous Note devices, which we all love, and these functions the same. Now, to change the S Pen settings, you need to go in the settings panel, and in the advanced feature of the settings panel you will find the S Pen option, and in the S Pen option you will find the S Pen remote option. So when you get in it, you will get to see that the S Pen is 100% charged and it is available as remote. We can see we have a host of options which can be done in this individual applications. You can change what single press and double press can do, and Samsung has opened this for all the third-party applications as well. Now, showing you what it can be done in the gallery. If we press the button once, you can change the image which is there in the gallery, and if you press it twice, you can get to see the previous images. So again, this is handy if you are showing a bunch of images to your friends. You can just use the S Pen in order to toggle the images. Another feature which we have is you can control your media from this S Pen as well, as by single pressing it while, let's say, you're watching a YouTube video, and when you single press the button, the video will get paused, and when you press it again, the video will start to play again. So these are some of the features which the S Pen has been provided with, and I'm sure in the long run these are going to be very handy. Now, these are the original features which are available with the S Pen, starting from Create Note, Translate, Smart Select, and all of these are really helpful. So yeah. Last but not the least, let's talk about the battery life on the device. Note 9 comes with a massive 4000 mAh battery, which makes it a true full day device. I am getting anywhere around 5.5 to 6 hours of screen on time, which is great on this massive power hungry device, and you will not be required to search for a power outlet in the day, which was missing in the last two iterations of the Note. So to summarize, the Note 9 is a grand comeback by Samsung to the powerhouse flagship game which it pioneered with the first Note. Even though it is an iterative update as compared to the previous Note, it is definitely worth the price of 67,900 Indian rupees for the 128GB model and 84,900 rupees for the 512GB model. You will definitely not be disappointed if you decide to buy one for yourself. If you like the device, guys, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more such videos, and follow me on my Instagram at @bachelor of photography. The link will be in the description below. And until next time, peace.